Center Stage Magazine's 2024 CRS interviews are brought to you by Four Branches Bourbon. Four Branches Bourbon is founded by veterans from the Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force. They served honorably and they drink honorably. They ask you to do the same, but most importantly, please don't drink to forget, sip to remember. Hey everybody, it's Missy Wolf and we are at CRS. This is our last day and I'm here with one of Nashville's newest recording artists, Miss Kirbi. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, love?
I am doing well, but I hear that you have the most amazing ability and I'm jealous of it. Singers don't get to do this very often and you can hit some notes. What do you call that?
Well, I call it my party trick. I call it Sav Screetches.
Yes.
So, you know, we be screeching sometimes. It's
And I mean, everybody who listens to Mariah Carey when she hits those notes, like that's, not everybody can do that. So do you get like requests all the time to like play certain songs because you have that ability?
I tend to, yes, especially like on social media and stuff. I couldn't do it until around 2020, actually. I remember the first time I ever hit a whistle note, it was in college. I was in my dorm room, and I had a room right next to my RA, so it was really smart. You know, I was doing it at 11 p.m., but I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And so I was whistling, and somebody reported me, and I got in trouble with my RA the first time it happened. But it's on TikTok, and so I've been, you know,
Wow.
It's like I said, it's my little party trick. So I do it a lot for people.
Now, how did you develop that? How did you learn how to do that?
So I went to Troy University for physical therapy, actually, and in the meantime, I was taking music lessons, like voice lessons with my voice professor. And we just started doing like scale work, and one day I just started getting higher and higher and higher, and somehow it just clicked, I guess. Like, it's hard to describe, but to me it's like quietly screaming. So it's like a really quiet, pinchy scream, and it just started happening, and I learned to control it.
That's so great.
Yeah.
I mean, and that makes you think. So for the people who are at home who say, you know, I can't sing, I don't this, I don't that, do you think that like ordinary people could just learn how to sing? If they went and took voice lessons, they could learn how to use their voice in a way that maybe sounded decent, that they could actually pull off a karaoke song?
I honestly really do believe that you can do anything you set your mind to. Some people definitely are more adept than others when it comes to the musical aspect of things. But I think that if you put your mind to something and you work at it, anybody could, you know, get to a point where they could at least pull off a good karaoke song.
Right? Because I'm that person who's like, nope, I just sound like a moose pulling my foot out of the mud. Like,
I'm sure you got a beautiful voice, first of all. But I think every singer constantly has to work and work and work.
Yeah.
You know, you can't improve without. It's like a muscle, you know. So you work out that muscle, you do get better eventually.
Okay, all right. No, I mean, I know I've heard that people need to take care of their voice, but I was just associating that with, you already know you have a good voice, so you're taking care of it. It's your instrument. But for people that maybe don't think that theirs could be an instrument, you're saying that there could be some hope if they actually put their mind to it and went and got some lessons and worked.
There's always hope. I couldn't hold a tune until I was 11. Like, it was actually really funny. My sisters, both of them, have a beautiful voice.
Right.
But I just love to sing, like, my whole life, but I was not good at it. And my parents would always ask my sisters, like, hey, sing something for us. And I'd be like, I will. And they're like, no, it's okay.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
No, it was so fun. They were so sweet about it. But until I was 11, it kind of didn't click for me. But I had started, like, getting into the music scene when I was 11, and that's whenever I started taking lessons, and I learned how to stay on tune and hold a tune and stuff. So
did you ask for the lessons, or did your parents kind of encourage that?
So what actually happened was I joined my 6th grade show choir program. It was in 6th grade. I sang Mambo Italiano. I had a little solo. Yeah. And Mambo. Yeah, it was so funny. And I sang that, and my choir director, Miss Behrens, she was the one that kind of set me off on my music path, but she went to my parents and she was like, I think your daughter has a really pretty voice. Y'all need to put her in lessons. And so my parents were like, okay, let's just see what happens. And then things kind of, just happened from there. But
well, thank God for your teacher.
Yes, thank God for Miss Behrens, and thank God for Miss Linda Young. That was my first voice teacher, and she really, I was very encouraged from the beginning, for sure. So I'm really thankful that I can't believe that just, that little 6th grade show choir audition brought me to Nashville. So.
That's so great. I love hearing stories like that. And especially, too, because when you get to recognize the people that helped you and nudged you and got you in that direction, like that's something that you're never going to forget. That's something that's going to be with you forever.
Right.
And them getting to hear you recognize them for that, I know that's just got to be one of the most rewarding things for them, because when you're a teacher, when you get into that field, I know I did it for 20 years. I taught special ed.
And it's tough, I'm sure.
When you get into a field like that, the rewards are so amazing.
I bet.
It's like, people talk about, well, you don't have a good salary or this or that. That's not why
it's not about,
it.
yeah.
If I was going to pick a job based on the salary, you don't think I would have been like a doctor or a lawyer or,
Exactly.
something way higher. No, I wanted to do something where I felt good. And that reward is the payoff. That reward was the salary for me. So,
it's always been a goal of mine to make sure I never forget the people that encouraged me along the way. So I do hope that they know how thankful I am for them.
Yes.
I couldn't do what they do at all.
You know what? Not every job is for everyone. That's why there's so many different jobs.
Yes, right.
If it was for everybody, everybody would do it, and it would just not work. So, But let's talk about your music, the stuff you've got coming up. You're here in Nashville.
Yes.
What is this like for you? What has this roller coaster been?
It has been definitely a roller coaster, like you just said. It's the biggest blessing ever. I definitely accredit everything that's happened to me so far to my faith, and God has just worked so many things out for me so far. And this time last year, I never thought I would be up here. Like, I wanted to move up to Nashville one day and pursue music, but I didn't think that it would happen the way that it did. Yeah. I'm super thankful for my manager and the people that came along the way to help me out.
Absolutely.
But it's been a roller coaster. Getting to know new people. I love it here, though, because, music is my heart.
Yes.
So this is definitely a music city. So I feel like I'm meant to be here for sure.
Yep.
But it's awesome.
That's great, and honestly, you're going to do so well. You have such a great personality. Tell fans where to find you.
Okay, I am on Instagram and TikTok at It's Kirbi Official, ITSKIRBI Official, and then I'm on Facebook at Kirbi Music, KIRBI Music.
And it's Kirbi with an I.
Kirbi with an
I. All right. And so do us a favor. Check her out. Follow her. Share her music as she releases it and add it to your playlists. Until next time, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Thank y'all.